to the stone, and it's taken me down.
Welcome back to Combat Zone Week 13, lucky for some. While you're here, be sure to head down and subscribe to the channel. We're going to have more of these cards every single week. Tonight, it is the biggest fight we've had ever in Combat Zone. A rising star across all divisions in Combat Zone, Sal taking on the perfect 6-0 Sean Vox. But first, we've only one other fight to show you this week, and it is Corey versus Alex. Two evenly matched strikers battling it out. We know Alex likes to slip, and I think that might be the difference maker tonight. Either Alex slips and does damage to Corey on the counter punches, or he leans into a big shot, as we've seen him do in the past. You can see with Corey's stats there is a significant difference in his all-around accuracy as opposed to his significant strike accuracy. That just says when Corey hits hard, he lands more often than not. Of course, we know who these two are going to choose whenever they can. Corey always goes Poirier, and Alex, he always goes Iaquinta. For once, they're not battling against someone who is taller than them. These are similar heights. I think Poirier is a little bit taller, but it's marginal compared to what these guys usually fight up against. I'm interested to see if that changes their style at all.
Great job of being unpredictable and mixing things up here.
One thing we always see from Alex is his ability to land to the body and then land up top. Something he does very nicely. One of the best in the league at it.
He's doing a great job of timing these shots.
Well, he gets cracked to the head there, Joe. He continues to be
It's a great start from Alex so far.
Almost moving into the strike at this point in time. You got to get that head off the center line. Blocks the shot. Nice jab by Iaquinta. Oh, wow.
Corey likes to come in, stand in front of them, and then when he lands big. He likes to throw a big combo. Usually they get stunned out of it so he can land all of the shots.
These guys are going for it.
But Alex there, nicely done. Hit to the body. Just that jab, trying to get him to drop his hands. Both these guys even on the record. Yeah, that's that combo Corey liked. There's another one. I mean, Iaquinta's head health drops like that. I mean, Corey landed that uppercut hook and then the double hook. I mean, those in a row could be very deadly later on in this fight. Haven't seen much head movement out of Alex yet. Perhaps he's just wanting to see what sort of style Corey's going to go for, whether it's worth it and what ways to go. Big uppercut, nicely done. Goes for that push kick, gets stopped. Alex keeping tagging the body, roundhouse, hook, jab. It's not doing a lot of damage, but if this fight does go long, it could add up. Poirier very fast with his hands. Nicely slipped. Still eats it to the body though.
Tagged him.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. He's really starting to connect, Joe, on a lot of these strikes to the midsection.
Alex is doing a lot of damage with his lead hand. Just jab, hook, very, very snappy. Not a lot of power on them.
He's getting lit up here.
You should see him land with that hook there. Corey pops him up with a uppercut and then the big hook. First wee stun of the fight. Expected to see more of that as we get on.
Oh, he might be out.
Corey is landing in combos, whereas Alex is landing in shots. He's quick, jab, hook, or body to head. He's landing those shots, but it's not doing a big amount of damage at one time, whereas Corey is bursting. He's landing. There he goes again. Uppercut, hook. Big damage in a small amount of time. And then for the rest of the time, he's throwing jabs. He's just testing his range. He's not really doing any damage, or he's missing. We're seeing a lot of combos going unanswered, which could be bad for his stamina later on. Goes to that front kick to the face. Gets stopped though.
Swung with a haymaker.
Iaquinta's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. That punch.
See Corey wanting to back out. There he goes. Once he finishes his combo, he's always backing away. Trying to not give Alex the chance to keep him into the pocket and work on him. Especially as Alex going to the body so much.
With a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here.
Clean punch.
There's the duck.
That jab.
Haven't seen much of it so far as he gets caught.
This could be it.
Corey's going to push him over, but he didn't mean to. He's not going to want to go down. Shots to the body. Another staple of Corey's as he lands big shots up to the head. Gets the opponent thinking about the head, and then he lands kicks to the body. Corey has the ability to land his body kick really, really well. There wasn't as snappy, but that's something that we see a lot. Is just a jab straight body hook, body kick. Sorry.
He landed a couple good shots here.
So we're into the final 40 seconds of the first round. Alex has done work, especially on Corey's body as he lands big up top now. Oh, and drops him. Getting those points back. Not sure who would have won this round now. Corey obviously getting that knockdown earlier. He's got a few more stuns, Corey, yes. But could be up in the air, especially with judges, you never know. Corey's going to push him off and get to the last 15 seconds.
He's feinting with the punch.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Poirier. Well, some have gotten through, Joe. This shot is blocked.
It appears to me that when Corey is doing his backup style, Alex is having trouble. Alex is wanting to walk into Corey even when Corey's standing still. Jab to the body and then up to the top. And then up to the head. But with Corey, as he comes in, throws, and then backs back out, he's unable to get through. He's unable to land those hooks. He has to throw jabs or straights to the body.
Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow.
Something Corey probably needs to think about. Oh, that he just keeps landing that uppercut hook. On the chin, pops the head up for that big damage hook as well. But if he throws it too much, I mean, that's something Alex can duck as he lands an uppercut of his own. Alex might need to think about swaying out of the way as the uppercut comes through. Corey lands that double hook. Low head health for Alex. He sees the low stamina of Corey and wants to capitalize on it, but he knows he needs to be careful. Corey is a headhunter in camp and in style. Oh, big shots. Lovely done by Alex. All landing as well. Almost finishing him. Just only go to the body as Corey was backing out far enough. Alex landing at will with the body. You can see Corey's stamina really paying. We're not even halfway through the second round yet. Alex might think about taking this one down. I know he's a striker first, primarily. But at the moment, he is getting hit with big combos. Oh, just like that again. Corey coming forward. You see that, hiding that body kick behind the jabs.
Oh, he might be out.
So Corey's untested on the ground. We know Alex has a good style on the ground. He's not an elite level wrestler, but versus a striker, he could do really well on the ground. I don't think he wants to, though. I think he wants to battle this one out. He's enjoying it. Oh, lovely done. No damage to the body. I'm surprised. Poirier had nothing left in the gas tank, and Alex didn't really strike. Didn't make him pay. Oh, lands that hook. Corey pushing forward with the jab. Alex getting out of the way. Very common, some of these shots. Some of these combos. Alex is either going to start reading them and getting out of the way, or he's going to continue to eat them and get knocked out. But with Corey's stamina, of course, Alex can do big damage as well. Just let Corey throw a combo, just stay on the outside of him. He throws a combo, lowers all of his stamina, and then come in and make him pay. See Alex there landing a lot of shots, but no power behind them somehow. Nicely done, breaking the block. Alex keeping his stamina. There it is, nicely done. As we said, lower the stamina and then make him pay. Big knockdown for Alex. Corey's in trouble with the stamina. He needs to watch how much he's throwing. As he does there, straight hook. Gets Alex stumbling backwards. Corey just landing 3 shots and then stopping, watching his stamina. Oh! Oh, nicely countered, drops him again. Alex loving it. Corey in trouble. First time we've seen that roundhouse to the body. He was trying to get him to drop his hands as he threw one to the body just before, but Corey was smart to it. Oh, brave of Corey to throw. I thought he was going to get knocked out. Brave of him. Corey stepping away from that power side.
Slightly deflected. Well, Joe keeping his
uppercut, almost caught him nicely. Very close. Corey is stumbling.
He's doing a great job.
He's out of gas, really.
Man, look at the size
Alex
of
still
that
trying to make him
bruising
pay.
on his
Shots to the body.
Trademark inside leg
Corey
kick
can
there
counterpunch.
by
It
Corey.
could be all over.
Very nice timing with these shots here.
Oh, Alex. Big uppercut. Throws to the body. Knows that's where the danger is. He's continually thrown to the body, just killing his stamina. There it is. Now strike. Unable to step in. A wee bit far out. But, you know, that's what Alex has to be thinking. He gets that uppercut off just faster because of the stamina loss. I want to see Corey use some of those jab lead hooks instead of the big damage shots because he's just not getting them off as fast as Quinta is anymore.
Knee to the body.
And some of those less damage shots. Oh, he almost sidestepped into that hook. I thought that was going to be it.
Hook attempt now blocked though
Alex
by
still looking for the kill. Only a few seconds left in the round. Corey might block up to try and get there, but he almost knocks him out. Gets a knockdown of his own. But I think Alex is still going to win that first round. I think he got way more knockdowns than Corey did, even picking up that one right at the end. Final round. These guys know what they're doing.
Huge block there. The defense is holding up.
Corey got a lot of stamina back and can be happy about that. But he needs to finish this one early.
How about that shin?
Alex is going to keep going to the body. Keep getting those stuns. Nice uppercut. He immediately goes to the body after the uppercut. Throws that body kick too close. Corey able to land his uppercut hook. I mean, it's one combo.
Punch coming, it's
Could
blocked.
knock out either one of these men.
Oh, straight right. Well, that
Alex
left hand
just
has been there
stalking
at
him now.
times. Not on that attempt. Working off the jab, it's good.
Throwing those
Nice
smaller
little
shots.
sequence of punches
Just
there,
trying to
Joe.
open him up, as he
Show
does.
you
Also lands that
total
uppercut.
strikes.
Corey's head health is taking a battering at the moment.
Oh, a huge block there.
Corey looking for that one big shot to finish it all.
Well, he left his head open there, Joe, and he got cracked with that jab. He was almost moving into it. So let's see if he can switch up the
Be interested to see
footwork, Joe,
Corey
and make
throwing
the
some
requisite
counters.
adjustments.
That cut on his nose is
Haven't
really
seen much head
starting to
movement
flow
out of him.
blood. They
I don't
may
think we'll see
stop
head
this
movement out of
fight.
Corey ever. But if he was ever going to do it, now would be a good time.
Almost landed
Perhaps
there.
swaying back from that uppercut because it keeps coming. Corey keeps getting hit with it. Oh no! Big hook for the uppercut this time. Drops him again. Backs him up against the cage. This is going to be it. It will be. Alex and Quinta with the victory. Not a flash or fancy finish, but a dismantling from about the middle of the second round till the finish. Quinta, as we said earlier on, his shots to the body and then up to the head just caused damage everywhere he goes. He destroyed the body. Massive amount of knockdowns and stuns for both guys. And main event tonight is the biggest fight we've ever seen in Combat Zone. The rising star of CZ, Sal, taking on Mr. Perfect, Sean Vox, an elite level striker versus a killer submission specialist. Sal's stats on the feet are outstanding, number one in knockdowns across multiple divisions, all of his wins by KO, and if that wasn't enough, he took on a top wrestler in the league last week, calling me out for not respecting his ground game. He blocked submissions, he blocked transitions, he blocked takedowns at will. Sean, well, he does his best work on the floor, weakening the body, chewing out the stamina before locking in a green gate. Sal needs to watch out for this killer armbar that can come out of anywhere. So first round, of course, Cowboy Cerrone versus Tony Ferguson. Sal, last time at lightweight, I believe, used Edson Barboza. I think that may have been because Ewan picked Ferguson.
He's feinting with the punch.
So back at his normal fighter that he likes to use.
Good defense there.
Sean normally likes to work the body on the feet, as we see here, throwing these body hooks, switch kicks. I mean, everything's at the body at the moment. But he likes to work the body on the feet for the first round, and then when we get into the second round, that's when he goes for those takedowns, starts to work on the ground with ground and pound, locking in those submissions. Sal clinching up just to let go. Oh, more big shots to the body. And I'll be interested to see if there's a difference in how Sal fought last week versus this week. Last week it was just against a wrestler.
Nice punch there by Cowboy Cerrone.
If Sal doesn't change up his style, he's going to get very, very tired, very, very sore. And if this one goes longer, of course, a 5-round fight, normally we don't see it get past the third. But if this fight was to go longer, I mean, these opening shots from Sean to the body constantly are going to be deadly. As you can see him grab a tie. Another way that this armbar, I think it's a level 5 from Cowboy, so he has the flying armbar from tie clinch. Sal grabs tie on his for himself, throwing a knee to the body. Both guys jockeying for tie. Sal going to break out of there.
That knee might have landed there.
Knees to the body for both guys. Sal blocking that transition.
Like for a second it would get through, but that one is blocked.
Seemingly everyone's happy just to stay here at the moment. Now, there we go. Sal looks for the trip. Putting Sean on his back. Something we haven't seen a lot is Sean on his back. Let's see what Sean's got. We know from here later on he'll like to lock in an armbar. But at the moment, Sal obviously has plenty of stamina. As he goes into half guard now. Gets stopped from posturing up. Pushed back. Now throwing elbows from the bottom. Not a lot of damage on them, but just keeps touching them. Of course, the wrestling advantage in this game is a huge advantage for these dudes, especially when you get to this level. Being able to transition extremely quickly is always going to be handy against elite level grapplers.
Big punch from the bottom.
Sal gets stopped again. Now we're going to get up. He's going to slide around, take the back.
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground.
Vox not looking to stand up though. He's quite happy.
And he moves to the back.
Now go to the clinch.
Over under. Knees right here. He's got to get those knees to the body.
Sean working the body. Tied up in the clinch. Sal hasn't been able to do much head damage. Sean, on the other hand, is his game plan of working the body is just as effective in the clinch as it is stand-up. As Sal's able to turn over and makes the break, knows he needs to get out of there. Nicely done. And these unorthodox combos from Sean. Sal wanting to throw that shot, just stopping himself before finally landing. Both these guys just willing to let go at this point. It's a fun fight, good to see.
He's checking every single one of those.
A minute left in the round. Well, Sean is, as he does, he likes to go for that takedown fake before going up to tie. Big tie clinch, hits him in the body again. Catches that kick from Sal though, nicely done. And catches the knee. Sal getting a lot of damage out now in the last minute. Big push kick, keep him up against the fence. Oh, big kick to the head. Sean eats an uppercut as well, just throwing jab straights. Sal's stamina obviously low. Now Sean's stamina is low. These two going at it. You love to see this. 30 seconds left in the round. Sal stuns him again. Big head kick. Up against the cage. Sal finishes. The new lightweight world champion, Sal, just took that belt from the perfect Sean Vox. I mean, I didn't see this coming. I thought they were both quite comfortable. I mean, they got a wee bit reckless at times near the end, both throwing, both losing all their stamina, but this head kick did huge amounts of damage while Sean had his blocker. That was so much damage for a head kick that was blocked. Either way, Sal finally stopping Sean Vox and taking the lightweight world title. Fantastic to see. This guy's stock just keeps on rising. Amazing from Sal. I can't say I'm surprised, but I mean the way that finished, it's not the usual Sean Vox match that we're used to seeing. Something different. Sal came out there. They both wanted to brawl. Excellent fight to watch. In the end, it is Sal and Tony Ferguson taking home that Combat Zone lightweight world title. This is the first time a title has been taken away from the original champion. The first time a contender has come up and taking the gold home. Next week, we're going to fight between the current middleweight champion and a man who last week beat Sal in middleweight for that #1 contender shot, Sasha. That's going to be another big one. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been fantastic having you here. If you'd like to support us and follow everything that's going on in Combat Zone, there are links in the description to the group where you can get involved. Next week is middleweight. Join up by selecting going on the event in the group, and you will be on the very next card of Combat Zone. I've been Big Red Dana, and we'll see you then. Woo! Jeez, Sal. Great fight.